Boys, girls, ladies, and gents, welcome back to episode 32 of Farms Out. How are we doing today, boys? It is currently a juicy 6:44 a.m. I am mildly baked, tastefully so, I would say. And yeah, we're out here gathering. I will be going to sleep directly after this, which puts me going to sleep 2 hours before I did the day before. So I am fixing my sleep schedule. Will I be on stream on time? I'm not entirely sure. Today I do have something to do. So we'll see how this afternoon goes necessarily, but I'm not like super duper pressed. So y'all may see a stream. I will be recording tomorrow since my hair is once again nice and vibrant and lively. Oh no, they didn't put one unit. Oh, they've absolutely cooked it because I don't know if anybody even looks anymore to put one unit specifically in this. But yeah, I mean, it's been a pretty good day. It looks like we have our KVK pop again. I don't necessarily know when we're going to KVK because people always ask me. I have truly no idea. I think a week ago it said a month, so it might be like 3 weeks until we see stuff. But I mean, if the pop is here right now, I'm not entirely sure. Man, I wonder what we're gonna go for. I'm so excited to go back in KVK. I have so many resources on me. It's time. The fields of battle call me. Let's get to some questions, boys. I am a little baked, so the questions may come out a little rougher than they normally do. Also, I would like to say I'm offended that somebody said that I was giving out bad advice, that you should never level up gatherers on your main. And what I'll say is, like, if you can't be like top 100 in Sunset, then it probably doesn't matter how much you invest into Sunset. You're not gonna be able to really catch up. Top 100, at least at the end of the week, is what's really important. Like, really sweaty players can end up getting like top 1 through 5, even in an F2P, just because experience is so difficult to get. But I said that. Can't believe I was flamed. First question is coming from Arcana722. Should you level 25 farms now or leave them all CH24 because it affects matchmaking? I'm gonna be super honest here. I don't know. I think it's going to be kingdom to kingdom. I don't know how much. If you have 3 like CH25 like 10 mil accounts that gather resources that go into the KVK map, I mean, like it kind of is what it is. Like, I don't think anybody's really going to be like too pressed over it. Next question is going to come from StatRick. I have expertise Mina and 1000 GH at the start of KVK2. Which 2 season of Conquest marches are the best to start with for the open field? Rallying and especially barb chaining. For rallies, I really wouldn't overthink your commanders. Just kind of remove that from your head. QB is probably like a really good pickup, so I would consider getting QB Mina as your first, and that'd be like an expertise. And then as your second march, you could probably start working on like LC. I think those would be my first 2. Of course, you can also do like a Mina 5551, but it's your first march and I don't really like it. I really like QB. I mean, like, worst case scenario, you go like QB Mina and like LC Ethelfled, and you just start building up the Ethelfled, and you know, that could be decent. Our next question is coming from James Shi Schwenk. Is it worth going for the 1.5 billion hidden lotus skin, or will it actually end up hurting your account in the long run? Will the lotus skin hurt your account? In some ways it could hurt your account a little bit. I would just like to say, like, the volume of like mess up you can do your account that early, like the most speed ups you could probably burn, even an opportunity cost, is like 10 or 20 days, which is a lot of days of speeds, right? I'm not like discounting that. I'm just saying, like, that in the long run isn't really much, and how much you get for like being in the top alliance or being a higher power, so you can get more sanctums and more altars, and like there's like a whole lot of things you wouldn't immediately think of in terms of value that you receive. I would say, would it hurt your account in the long run to hit the 1.5k skin? Probably not, unless you're like gemming a whole bunch of stuff, then you might have an issue. But I mean, realistically, it's probably not gonna be bad. And just the fact that you can hit 1.5 mil is probably fantastic on its own. The next question is coming from Piggy1222. Is a 5511 Minamoto usable for KVK3 transitioning? It's $150 cheaper than the expertise, and I don't see a very clear advantage in maxing it. It is a lot more. However, you go from doing 10% damage to 30% damage on the hit. If it's your first march, that's a little less impactful, but if you have like 3 marches and it's like Nevsky Mina, and Nevsky does the 45% health debuff and Minamoto puts the 30% all actions damage on the guy, I mean, that's pretty good. That's pretty solid. So I would be very cognizant of your other marches. Realistically, I'd be very cognizant that Minamoto is fantastic for his 4th ability, and I'd be very much aware that every bit of upgrade you have in your Minamoto is probably gonna be important. You have to remember, your Mina is not meta, right? Like, your Mina is realistically gonna get clobbered by a whole lot of people if people figure out you have it, and if you're just running like Nevsky Mina or something like that, they're gonna smell you. Right? And so every really like tiny improvement you can get is probably for the best. In the grand scheme of things, like 150, considering the other stuff that the packs also give you, it's just not that bad. I mean, you could try and run a 5511. It's just like, you're already below the meta, right? How much more below the meta do you want to be? But yeah, I mean, those would be most of the things I'd be looking at today, boys. Without further ado, let's get through this last farm. Okay, I'm sure Race is gonna have an absolute field day trying to cover this just because I'm a little incapacitated right now. So sorry ahead of time, and sorry to you guys. You know, you guys don't want to see me like this, right? Until we do the 1 week stream. Oh my God, guys, my CPU, it's a Radeon 7800 7000 series, like whatever it is, it's pretty good overall. It has had so many delays. It's been delayed for like about an entire month off of Newegg, and I'm like crying. Every single time I see an email from Newegg, I'm expecting the email to be, hey, we finally shipped your product, sorry we made you wait so long. In reality, every single time I open Newegg, it's like, hey, sorry, your product's been delayed again. Like, we'll message you in a couple more days with whenever the next delay is. So that's been physically painful. That's hurt my little heart because I kind of want the new computer, and then I want to do the 1 week stream, and I think it'd be absolutely flames and absolutely fire. But not in the cards right now. Guys, thank you so much for coming to watch this episode of Farms Out. If you guys want your questions answered, please comment below. Every comment is hugely impactful, as are likes and subscriptions. So thank you so much for supporting the channel, guys. I really appreciate it a lot. If you guys want to help support us financially, you guys can always donate to the Streamlabs link in the description below. And on top of that, you guys can also go to the Discord in the description below if you guys are looking for coaching. It's $35 for an on-stream session, $75 for an off-stream session. Go to the Discord in the description below and open a ticket if you're interested. Without further ado, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. See y'all later. And, you know, guys, W raced in the comments, please.